next we are going to understand the solenoid and the toroid. So last part what we understood, students? Okay, think last part what we understood. Ampere circular law, correct? Na? Right. Now this class we are going to understand the solenoid and the toroid. Okay, solenoid. So one more Ampere circuit law application. Okay, the solenoid and toroid. First we are going to understand what the solenoid. What is meant by solenoid? Coil wound into a tightly packed helix. Okay, suppose I am taking the this is one rod. On this rod I am coil wound into a tightly helix. Okay, so tightly helix. In helix tightly it is wounded. Tightly wounded. Okay, so tightly wounded. This is called as what? The solenoid. Now closely, how it is not this much for it is closely wounded. This is called as what? Solenoid. Coil wound into a tightly packed helix. This is called as what? Solenoid. So this part is what? Solenoid. Coil wound into a tightly packed helix. This is called as what? Solenoid. Now suppose the current is, these two are connected to battery. Okay, this is connected to positive terminal, suppose this is connected to negative terminal. Imagine. Now current is flowing through conventional current direction is from positive terminal to negative terminal. Okay, the current is going like this. Okay, imagine the current is going like this. Okay, any outward you can observe. Okay, like this. Any outward, see current is going like this. Right? Any outward you observe, the current is out. Okay, current is out. Below you can observe above this rod current is okay. How it is current is coming outward. Okay, so below this below this wire how the current is okay, above the wire current is outward. Right? So below the wire current is inward. Every below the wire current is what? Inward. You should imagine 3D only. Okay, 2D we can understand, 3D you can understand. Okay, this is called as solenoid. Where this is useful, the solenoid. Okay, so what are the use of solenoid? Transformer creation. Very, very important role, this transformer creation. Okay, in 10th class or 9th class, maybe in electricity you understood what is meant by transformer, step up transformer, step down transformer. In day levels we are seeing that step up transformer, step down transformer. Okay, na? So there we can use the solenoid. This is clearly we are going to understand in electromagnetic induction and AC. Next, electromagnets also. So what are the very, very important role of this electromagnets? By using electromagnets we can lift a heavy loads. By using these electromagnets. What is electromagnets? Easily magnetized, easily demagnetized. When the current is flowing through it, okay, it is magnetized. Current is not flowing through it, is demagnetized. Correct? Na? So in this case, what is the purpose of the solenoid? The purpose of the solenoid is what? So without increasing the current, okay, with increasing the number of turns, we can increase the magnetic field. Without increase the current, increase the magnetic field. When it is possible, okay. So this is a state where you can wrap many turns around the conductor. Then so it is actually like what? Solenoid. Understand? Coil wound into a tightly packed helix. That is called as what? Solenoid. Okay, n number of turns. If you increase the number of turns, magnetic field due to the current carrying that solenoid also increases. Okay, so what are the use of solenoid? Transformer creation, electromagnets, etc. Now this is what is it? Magnetic field length of a finite length of solenoid. Means current carrying conductor is actually like what? Magnet. Current carrying conductor is actually like magnet. Okay, why? Because moving charges produces what? Magnetism. Okay, around the current carrying by which one? Magnetism is developed. Means this current carrying solenoid is also acts like what? Magnet. Okay, now so imagine here I drawn here magnetic field lines. To understand magnetic field lines I am taking one okay, so one example here. Now this is like this wire is okay, so winded on the rod. Current is going like this. Okay, current is right like this, it is going above the surface of the rod. Current is what? Outward. Below the surface the current is what? Inward. Okay, current is outward here. Current is outward. When a current is outward, okay, imagine one strip here. Okay, current is outward. How to find out the direction of magnetic field? Hold current carrying current to right hand. Stretch the thumb finger along the current direction. Okay, so outward, above the surface of the rod, what current is outward. Okay, along the current direction, stress thumb finger. Now call your fingers. Which direction you are calling fingers? Anti-clockwise direction. Okay, this is the direction of anti-clearance. Okay, below the surface. Below the surface, which one? Current is what? Below the surface. Imagine below the surface what? Below the surface. Any below the surface, current is inward. Okay, so below the surface is current is inward. Current is inward means, okay, so it is strip and current is inward. Current carrying, let us imagine this is a current carrying conductor. Okay, so current is inward, suppose. Now stress the thumb finger in the current direction. Call your fingers. The fingers, which direction you calling finger? That is the direction of magnetic field. Correct? Na? So it is the direction of magnetic field. Okay, means each and every point above the surface, okay, the direction of magnetic field is anti-clockwise like this. Below the surface, the direction of magnetic field is what? Clockwise direction. Okay, so nothing but, so these are the magnetic fields are closed loops like this. Okay, so magnetic fields are constructed here. Okay, so magnetic fields are starts from north and entering to south. So means the current carrying solenoid is what? Actually like a magnet. Okay, so here P point is there, Q point is there. P point of many number of magnetic fields are the Q point. Okay, so less number of magnetic fields. Means at P point there is a more magnetic field, at Q point is a less magnetic field. And inside this solenoid, what happens if you observe inside solenoid, the magnetic fields are what? Okay, parallel to each other. Means uniform magnetic field is produced here. Okay, so parallel to each other. Means many number of magnetic crowded area means magnetic field is more here. Outside is a weak magnetic field is produced. Okay, so magnetic field less number of magnetic fields are there means there is a less magnetic field. More number of magnetic fields there means there is a more magnetic field is produced. Okay, na? You understand? So the solenoid, okay, use of solenoid and the magnetic fields of what? Solenoid. Correct? So in example they ask what is mean by solenoid. Okay, for 1 mark. For 2 marks, draw the diagram of okay magnetic fields of solenoid. Show the diagrammatic representation of okay magnetic fields. Construct the magnetic fields in case of solenoid. Like this you can construct. Okay, if you understand the concept, very easy. If you not understand, it is difficult. Don't mark. You try to understand the concept here. And field between these two closely this coils what will happen. Okay, so the n number of turns are there. Okay, field between these two closed coils what happen. So this magnetic field is in this direction. See, this magnetic field is in this direction. This how much it is there? This also same thing and opposite direction. Means this is cancelled each other. Means magnetic field between the two closed coils is what? 0. Okay, magnetic field between the two closed coils is what? 0. Okay, but inside is what? Uniform. Outside is what? Okay, weaker it is. Okay, this keep in your mind, very important in a board examination point of view, competitive examination point of view. Okay, keep in your mind. Okay, students, in case of long solenoid, that means infinite length of solenoid. What is meant by infinite length of solenoid? Radius of if radius of the solenoid is very much less than length of the solenoid. If radius of the solenoid is very much length of the solenoid, that is called as what? A long solenoid or infinite length of solenoid. What is meant by infinite length of solenoid? Radius of the solenoid is very much less than the length of solenoid means length is more than radius. Length is more than what? Radius. Then that is called what? Infinite length of solenoid or okay large solenoid. Very large, very long solenoid. Very long solenoid is called as infinite length of solenoid. In this case, radius is very much less than length. Okay, in that case of solenoid, different points of what is a magnetic field means a determination of magnetic. In case of long solenoid, determination of magnetic field. Okay, so inside how much magnetic field? Okay, the magnetic field for infinite length of solenoid magnetic field is what? Uniform. Outside how much it is? 0. For this is called as ideal solenoid. Ideal means imaginary solenoid. Okay, so actually for a finite length of solenoid for in case of normal solenoid, okay, outside weaker magnetic field exists. But in case of ideal solenoid, there is no leakage of magnetic field. Okay, so that is what in case of ideal, this is called as ideal solenoid, ideal long solenoid. In this ideal long solenoid, outside the ideal solenoid, long solenoid, there is no magnetic field. Okay, then inside the solenoid, what happens? There is a uniform magnetic field is produced. Okay, so what is that magnetic field we are calculating? By using Ampere circuit law, so we are going to understand what we are going to calculate what. So what is the exact magnetic field at Q point and so P point are okay inside the solenoid. First at Q point, B is how much? 0. Outside the infinite length of solenoid magnetic field is 0. Okay, ideal solenoid case what happens? There is no leakage of magnetic flux. There is no leakage of magnetic field. That's why Okay, outside the Q point what happen? Magnetic field is 0. Okay, that is called along a CD. Along a CD. So here what happen? AB CD is what 1 ampere loop. Okay, for this surface what happen? I construct one ampere loop. Okay, amperial loop. That is a ABCD is an amperial loop. Okay, so for this one I imagine one closed line, that is called as an amperial loop. Okay, in that amperial loop CD, that is outside. Okay, AB inside. Now at Q point B is how much? 0. Right? Along transverse section, that is a transverse section means okay, this is one transverse section, this is one transverse section. Transverse section is what? AD and BC. In this transverse section, okay, DL and B, how they are perpendicular to each other. So this is a B. By using right hand okay, thumb rule, we can determine the direction of magnetic field. Okay, hold the current carrying conductor in your right hand. Okay, just now we understood, I shown the solenoid. Okay, now the fingers. Okay, fingers indicates the direction of current. Which direction open thumb? That is the direction of magnetic field. Fingers, okay, fingers along the fingers along the current. Open the fingers. Okay, call the fingers, and thumb shows the direction of magnetic field. This is the direction of magnetic field. Okay, so see, along the current you can call the fingers. Along the current, call the fingers. Okay, and thumb is which direction open? That direction. Along the positive x-axis, that are okay. Thumb is open. That is the direction of what? Magnetic field. Right. So along transverse section AD and BC, what AD and BC component? B is acting along x-axis. AD and BC is what? So that is along y-axis. What is the x-axis value on y-axis? 0. Nothing but what is the B value on AD and BC? 0. Means along transverse section AD and BC AD and okay, so B component is what? 0. Okay, means along AD and BC, what happen? So B component is 0. B component is what? 0. Next, field along AB, B. Field along AB. This AB is what? B. Along AB, what is the field? Magnetic field B. So how much it is B? That we are calculating. Okay, that's for that relevant length of amperian loop. Okay, along that AB, what is the length of the amperian loop? That is how much? H. That L is equal to H. Okay, let us consider in this case of infinite length of solenoid, number of turns per unit length is N. Okay, number of turns per unit length. Okay, suppose 1 meter length, how many number of turns are there? N number of turns. 2 meter length, how many number of turns are there? 200. 3 meter length 300. 4 meter length 400. 5 meter length 500. Means number of turns per unit length is what? Constant here. Okay, then for H length, the number of turns how many? Okay, for L length, okay, how many number of turns? Capital N is equal to N into L. Correct? For L length, the number of turns is N into L. Okay, for H length, how many number of turns? N into H. N into H. Then enclosed turns is in the enclosed turns means H length. Okay, how many number of turns are there? Okay, each and every turn how much current is flowing? I current. Okay, then H length of number of turns. Okay, how much current is flowing? Enclosed current how much? I into N into H. Okay, so in this total number of turns of H length is how much? N into H. N is number of turns per unit length into H. Then I is equal to I into N into H. This is a current enclosed by the ampere loop. Current enclosed by the ampere loop is what? I into N into H. Okay, from ampere circuit law. Okay, so last part we understood ampere circuit law. That is a enclosed, a linear integral V bar dot dl is equal to mu naught into I. Means in that ampere loop how much current is enclosed. Correct? So closed linear integral B is what? So magnetic field due to the magnetic field due to the current carrying conductor at that ampere loop. Correct? So what is the dl? Length of the element. Correct? Now from this, so B and dl both are in the same direction, right? Theta 0. Theta 0 means B dl. B integration dl. Integration dl means it is the length of the ampere loop. Okay, that is what B into L is equal to mu naught into I. So what is L here? L is a H. B into H is equal to mu naught into what is I? I is a, okay, so I is a I into N into H. I into N into H. Okay, then HH get cancelled. Okay, B is equal to mu naught Ni. Most important formula. Magnetic field induction to the current carrying infinite length of solenoid in its center. How much it is? Mu naught Ni. Okay, outside how much? 0. Inside how much? Uniform. How much it is? Mu naught N into I. Mu naught into A. Okay, that finite length of solid we can discuss in the integrated syllabus. This is purely okay board examination point of view we are concentrating now. Okay, listen carefully. So in case of board examination point of view, okay, what they will ask you, write the give the expression for magnetic field induction to the current carrying infinite length of solenoid inside. How much it is? Mu naught. Outside 0. Inside all the magnetic field ends parallel to each other means the magnetic field is uniform. By using the which rule we can determine the direction of magnetic field in case of current carrying solenoid. Okay, by using which rule? Right hand rule. Okay, this is a right hand rule. Okay, so place the fingers along the current direction. Which direction thumb is open, that is the direction of what? Magnetic field. Okay, so this is a way we can understand what a determination of magnetic field. Okay, in case of infinite length of imaginary solenoid, ideal solenoid, in that case outside magnetic field is 0, inside magnetic field is uniform. How much it is? B is equal to mu naught Ni. By using which rule we determine this one? By using Ampere circuit law we determine magnetic field induction to current carrying a solenoid. Okay, I hope understood. Remember, so B is equal to mu naught N into I. What is a magnetic field induction to current carrying infinite length of solenoid? Mu naught Ni. What is a mu naught? Magnetic permeability for free space or vacuum. How much it is? 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 Henry per meter. Okay, or Tesla meter per ampere. N is what? Number of turns per unit length. This is very important. I is what? Current flowing through infinite length of the solenoid. Okay. Okay. Next our topic is what? Toroid. So what is meant by toroid? Solenoid bent into circular shape. Solenoid bent into circular shape. Okay, na? Solenoid we taken na? That you bent into circular. Okay. Suppose this is a solenoid you bent into circular shape. That is called as what? Toroid. Okay, solenoid bent into circular shape is called as what? Okay, toroid. It's the same solenoid you bent into circular shape. That is called as what? Toroid. Solenoid bent into circular shape is called as a toroid. So what are the uses of toroid? Okay, uses are there. What are the uses of toroid? Toroid uses are toroidal transformers. Okay, before it is solenoid transformer is there. Now it is toroidal transformer. Why it is toroidal transformers? Why not it is a solenoid transformer? What is it? What is the difference between a solenoid transformer and a toroid transformer? In a solenoid transformers, there is a magnetic flux leakage will be takes place. But in case of toroidal transformer, there is a very less magnetic flux leakage will take place. Okay, so that magnetic flux leakage is approximately 0. Now, why? Nothing but in case of toroid, the completely magnetic flux is what? Okay, sealed, packed it is. Okay, there is no air medium is entered into that. Completely sealed it is. Okay, so air medium is not entered to this one. That's why there is no magnetic flux leakage. But in case of solid, what happens? There is a air medium is takes place. Due to the air medium, what happens? There is a magnetic flux leakage will takes place. In case of solenoid, there is a magnetic flux leakage takes place. In case of toroid, there is no magnetic flux leakage takes place. Magnetic field is what? Completely packed, completely sealed. In case of toroid, that's why. So toroid is perform more than a solenoid. Okay, in case of toroid, we can produce more magnetic field than a solenoid. That's why we are using what? Okay, so toroidal transformers and a preferred technology units for many industries. In case of many industries, we are using what? Toroids. Next, in case of toroid, so what are the magnetic field different points in toroid? In case of solenoid, magnetic field, in case of infinite long solenoid, if it is imaginary solenoid, in that case, what is the magnetic field induction inside? Mu naught Ni. N is what? Number of turns per unit length. I is what? Current carrying through solenoid. In this case, different points. What is the magnetic field? Okay, inside the toroid first of all. Okay, there are two cases. Inside the toroid, open space. How much it is? This is open space. It is what? Inside the toroid. Okay, if not mentioned open space, that is inside the toroid. Okay, if it is mentioned open space, inside the toroid open space means this is inside the toroid open space. Okay, in open space, what is the current? 0. If you construct the ampere loop, inside the space, what is the current? 0. Okay, if you apply the ampere circuit law, right? So in close the linear integral v bar dot dl is equal to mu naught I. What is the current inside the loop? 0. Mu naught into 0, 0. Okay, then what is the B? 0. Magnetic field, so due to the current carrying toroid inside open space, how much it is? 0. Reason is current enclosed by the ampere loop is 0. Current enclosed by ampere loop is 0 means the magnetic field is 0. Next, inside the toroid. Inside the toroid means this is on its axis of the toroid. On its axis of the toroid, how much magnetic field? For that, radius is you consider like R2. Okay, radius of the toroid. Okay, this is loop 2. Consider loop 2. Okay, so in this loop 2, radius of the this Amperian loop is what? R2. Okay, in this case, if you apply the Ampere circuit law, so what is that? So linear integral, closed linear integral b bar dot dl is equal to mu naught I. Right? So B closed linear integral 0 to 2 pi r2 dl is equal to mu naught into how much current? Total current is enclosed by this loop. Then mu naught into I. Okay? Only one part. This much part means that complete current is enclosed by it. So mu naught into I. Then B into, so closed linear integral dl is what? So complete length of the circumference of this circular shape. How much it is? Okay, 2 pi r2. That is equal to, so this is for one number of turns. It contains how many number of turns? N number of turns are there means n into mu naught I. The toroid contains n number of turns. So what is that? N into mu naught into I. Okay, so that is a mu naught into, for one number of turn I current, n number of turns n into I current. Then B is equal to how much it is? N mu naught I by 2 pi r2. Okay, so magnetic field to the current carrying toroid on its axis is how much? N mu naught I by 2 pi r2. Anywhere on its axis, how much it is? N mu naught I by 2 pi r2. Then B is equal to, still we are simplifying this one. Suppose let us consider number, any small n is nothing but number of turns per unit length. Okay, that length is what? The circumference here. Any small n is equal to n by 2 pi r2. Small n is equal to n by 2 pi r2 means capital N is what? N into 2 pi r2. So if you substitute capital N in terms of small n, then small n into 2 pi r2. Capital N is small n into 2 pi r2 into mu naught I. Okay, into mu naught I by 2 pi r2. 2 pi r2 cancel means mu naught in into I. It is like similar to which one? Magnetic field induction to current carrying coil, current carrying solenoid. In case of magnetic field induction to current carrying solenoid, how much it is? Mu naught I. Okay, so similar to, but here small n is what? So capital N by 2 pi r2. Number of turns per complete length of this toroid. Complete length of the toroid, how much? 2 pi r2. There, okay, small n is what? Number of turns per the length of the solenoid. That is only difference. Okay, next outside. Outside, in case of outside, consider loop 3. So this is loop 3. Loop 3 radius how much? R3. Okay, for that loop 3, so here current is upside, you see the current is outside, okay, downside current is into. Okay, in case of solenoid we understood. Okay, in case of Ampere loop, current entering into the board. Okay, let us consider positive. Current is entering outward. Suppose a negative consider. How many currents are entering into? That many currents are entering out. Means the total current enclosed by this Ampere loop how much is 0. Once again I am telling. Okay, so below the surface, suppose current is entering into the board. Suppose above this surface, toroid surface, the current is entering out. Okay, now the resultant current enclosed by this Ampere loop how much? How many currents? How many times of current is entering into? That many times current is entering out. Then the resultant current enclosed by this Ampere loop how much is 0. Where current enclosed by Ampere loop, this third Ampere loop is 0. Okay, then from Ampere circuit law, so closed linear integral B dl is equal to mu naught into I. I how much is 0? Then it is 0. Then B is equal to how much? 0. Okay, means outside toroid magnetic field is 0. Why? Because current enclosed by Ampere loop is 0. On its axis of the toroid magnetic field is how much? Mu naught Ni. Where small n is what? N by 2 pi r, or else n mu naught I by 2 pi r2. Okay, inside the toroid open space how much it is? 0. Why? Because current enclosed by Ampere loop is 0. I hope you understood. So magnetic field at different points in case of toroid. Inside toroid is 0 in open space. Inside the toroid on its axis how much it is? Mu naught Ni by 2 pi r2, or else mu naught Ni small n is what? N by 2 pi r. Outside the toroid how much? Outside the toroid current enclosed by the Ampere loop is what? 0. Why? Because how many times current is entering out? That many times current is entering into. The sum of the currents how much it is? Sum of the currents in the Ampere loop how much? 0. That's why, okay, magnetic field, okay, outside the toroid how much? 0. Okay, I hope you understood. Okay, we'll see one example based on this solenoid. By using this example, we can understand the solenoid. A solenoid of length 0.5 meter, length given 0.5 meter, and radius of 1 centimeter given. R is, okay, 1 centimeter means how much? 10 power minus 2 meter, or else 0.01 meter. How much current is flowing through it? 5 ampere current is. How many number of turns it consists of? 500 number of turns. Then what is the magnetic field due to the current carrying okay solenoid? Okay, first you decide the length of the solenoid. The length is how much here? 0.5 meter. Radius how much? 0.01. Means length is very much greater than r, means it is called as long solenoid. In case of long solenoid, what is the magnetic field induction of current carrying solenoid? Mu naught Ni. What is the mu naught here? 4 pi into 10 power minus 7. Already we know. So small n is what? Nothing but number of turns per unit length. How many number of turns? 500. Okay, unit length how much? 0.5. Right? Simplify means you'll get 1000 turns per meter. 4 pi into 10 power minus 7. Small n is 1000 into current how much? 5. Then V is equal to how much? 4 pi into 5. Everything is simplified means you'll get 6.28 into 10 power minus 3 Tesla. Okay, I hope you understood. So what is meant by solenoid, what is meant by toroid, and example. Okay, right? Thank you.